Molecular, home planet to the diabolically evil Emperor Gorganis. Gorganis has vowed to use his army of alien monsters to conquer Earth, the focal point of a system of power portals he needs to rule the universe. I am Nimbar, head protector of the power portals. To carry out my mission to stop Gorganis, I have chosen 4 teenagers from Beverly Hills. I summoned them by flashing their tattoos. Then they transform into galactic sentinels.
Scorpio! Taurus! Centaur!
Apollo!
The fate of the Earth depends on these tattooed teenage alien fighters from Beverly Hills.
Tattooed teenage alien fighters. Tattooed teenage alien fighters from Beverly Hills. Tattooed teenage alien fighters. Tattooed teenage alien fighters from Beverly Hills. Tattooed teenage alien fighters from Beverly
Soon, very soon, Earth shall fall, and I shall control the power portals. My beautiful plan is elegant in its simplicity.
Naturally, Master. Maybe you could find it in that great big black heart of yours to share your elegantly simple brilliance with this lowly simple mind.
I never share my plans. I tell them. The Octodroid is the key to destroying the human race. I've given him the power to change all fresh water on Earth to salt water.
Masterful! Without fresh water, all life on that planet will wither and die.
Go, Octodroid. Bring those Earthlings to their knees. They'll beg me for fresh water. Hail me as their ruler.
Okay, 2 decaf, 3 lattes, 1 herbal tea, and 3/4 half calf with a twist. So, sit down and chill, I'm right on it. As soon as I finish this paragraph...
Hey, Drew, you should do your work at home. That's why they call it homework.
So sue me.
Oh, lay off her. Nimra's had us all busy lately. She's probably tired.
I could use some time off. Destroying Garganus' monsters certainly cuts into study time. These days, I barely have a chance to outline the textbooks for my classes.
I don't remember ever working so hard on a paper.
Why don't you pull your usual and shine on it?
I'm into this one. Heroism in classic French Revolutionary literature.
Well, heavens, the title's got me hooked.
I'm doing it on the novel Les Miserables by Victor Hugo. The hero is this guy named Jean Valjean who's on the run from the law even though he's totally innocent. But no matter what happens, he never compromises his values. It's very way.
Wait a minute. An innocent hero on the run from the law? That plot's a direct lift from The Fugitive. The guy's gonna get sued if he's not careful.
Gordon, Victor Hugo's been dead for over 100 years.
It was a joke.
Besides, this counts for 60% of my grade.
I seem to recall you once calling grades bourgeois.
Oh, I still say they are. Unfortunately, the school board doesn't agree.
Hey, Swinton, do you have any outlines there I could use? For a fee, of course. Ugh, this coffee, it's salty.
Fascinating. Mine, too.
So take it up with the manager. I'm off the clock and I got a motor. I've only got till 4th period to finish writing my paper. It's great. I tell you, this is the crankinest thing I have ever written. Great. I'll never get my paper in on time.
We need a diversion.
Hey, I want my money back. This coffee's terrible.
What's up, Nimbar?
Gorganis has dispatched the Octodroid to salinize all the fresh water on planet Earth.
Salonize? What's he gonna do, make us get water from beauty parlors?
Feeble.
If Gorganis succeeds in pumping salt into all of Earth's fresh water, all plant life will die.
This will, in turn, prevent oxygen from being produced, thus resulting in the inevitable asphyxiation and termination of all higher life on your planet Earth.
Are you kidding?
No, Swinton's analysis is correct, and the Octodroid has already begun.
So that's why our coffee tasted salty. Was it too late? I mean, has he already won?
No, the Octodroid has just begun, but if he is allowed to finish his task, well, let's not think about that. You will stop him.
What are we waiting for? The sooner we kick it into 3rd, the sooner I can type my essay.
Nice priorities, Drew. Scorpio!
Taurus!
Centaur!
Apollo!
Working brilliantly.
Quiet, fool. That's not part of my plan. I must open an escape portal.
Blast him again!
A job well done. The Octodroid only had time to do minimal damage. You should be very proud of yourselves.
Drew, what's wrong?
That thing ate my essay. It's due in an hour. I am dead meat.
How did you get away with not handing in an essay? I thought you were going to get busted.
I just didn't tell her. I figured since Ms. Musker takes forever to grade stuff, I'd have plenty of time to do up a new paper.
What good's that going to be? You already missed the due date.
Well, that's the hinky part. You see, when she figures out she doesn't have a grade for me, she'll come ask me about it. And I'll just assure her that, oh, of course I handed it in. Then she'll figure she ditched and lost it.
And you helpfully hand her that extra copy you just happened to have lying around?
For a pom-pom princess, you catch on fast.
Well, I guess it beats giving her a written excuse from Nimbar.
Oh, never work. Ms. Musker isn't fluent in slime.
Fluent in slime? Is that some new variation on Pig Latin?
Miss Musker, what a lovely surprise.
Here's a lovelier surprise. Drew, you didn't hand in a paper last period.
Oh, you noticed that, huh?
Let me guess. Your dog ate it.
More like an octopus, actually.
Well, that certainly is a new one. Do you have anything to hand in?
Well, of course well, that is to say, no.
24 hours, young lady. If there's an essay in my hand, I will grade it with no penalty.
How's about 48 with a slight penalty?
24 hours, no penalty. 24 hours and 1 minute, you fail.
What?
And given that this paper is 60% of your grade, that will fail you for the entire year. That means that I'll see you in the fall. Have a nice night.
My life is over.
Maybe you should have gone with that note from Nimbar.
Writer's block?
Ugh.
What page are you on?
-1. I don't remember a thing that I wrote in my last essay, and I'm telling you, that essay kicked. What are you guys doing here anyway?
Well, we feel partly responsible for your problem. If we defeated Octodroid faster...
So I made a tape of Les Mis from my parents' CD collection. I imagined it would inspire you.
Thanks, Diode Boy. But it's gonna take more than show tunes to save me.
Perhaps you'd like to take advantage of my genius.
I'd have to be pretty hard up to listen to you.
Have it your way.
Let's have it.
Bottom line, school is a business. Our parents pay with their taxes. In return, they provide us with a product, i.e. grades. Now, if they're paying good money, we deserve grades we're satisfied with.
Gordon, you always have an angle. Let's hear it.
Pre-written essays from a mail order company. They write it, you buy it. They take plastic and ship overnight. Perfect thing for a rich kid with a deadline.
Forget it.
Well, I think she'd like to see the catalog.
Problems in discrete mathematics.
They have a paper on that?
Dickens on education in the industrial age. Hamlet, Avenger or Madman. Wow, this has everything.
Yeah, they even have a section on that Vic Hugo guy.
Really?
They guarantee a B+ or your money back.
B+. I need an A.
I'll help. We'll stay up all night, kick around ideas, and play my cassette.
Ooh, could we?
It's cheating.
It's easy. It's not Drew's fault to monstrate her paper. This way she gets her paper done and nobody gets hurt.
Now, I don't care how good you make it sound. Drew is not the kind
I'll
of...
do it.
What?
Gordon's right. I did do my Les Mis paper. It was the best thing I've ever written, and I lost it saving the stinking universe. It's only fair. Give me the phone.
What are you doing, Master?
Humans are 98% water. Therefore, I've infused the Octodroid with a new power, a desiccation ray that sucks the moisture from whatever it hits. Now, he will destroy the Galactic Sentinels and Earth at the same time.
Oh, that's good, Master. Very good.
The Octodroid will proceed to one of their nuclear power plants and suck it dry.
And when those meddlesome galactic sentinels show their protruding biceps?
The Octodroid will suck every drop of moisture out of them, too, and turn them into dry, withered husks.
Oh, and if you have any questions, just ask this satisfied customer.
You're still going through with this?
Of course she is.
Drew, I can't believe you're doing this.
Believe it.
You may think it's cheating, but she's only being fair to herself.
Now, there's a nugget of convoluted logic.
Back off. An A is normal for you. You don't know what it's like to finally be on the verge of getting one and then be cheated out of it.
It makes perfect sense. I'm proud of you, Drew.
You hear that, Drew? Gordon is proud of you. Hello? What's wrong with this picture?
Stop egging her on, Gordon.
Stop being an egghead, Swinton.
Man, does Nibbar have quartz timing or what?
We'll finish this discussion later.
Fine, after I hand in my new paper. Say, Drew?
Sentinel, make haste. Octodroid has reappeared.
Octodroid? But I thought we stopped him yesterday. What's his damage?
Allow me to show you precisely what his damage is. Octodroid is attacking a major nuclear power plant. He's absorbing the cooling water.
The cooling water protects the nuclear rods. We've got to get to him before he causes a meltdown.
Let's go. Scorpio!
Horus!
Centaur!
Apollo!
Down to teenage!
Droid has failed you. Let him pay for his failure. He isn't worth his salt anyway.
Silence! Octodroid will return to fight again. Now I must get him out of there before he's destroyed.
They'll save the day. When you call,
Well, I have to admit, you were quite impressive out there, Drew.
Impressive? If she hadn't kept us from giving up, we'd have been goners.
You're a hero, Drew.
Yeah.
Where did you kids go? It was like you just disappeared.
Disappeared?
There was a parade outside.
And we wanted to check it out.
I didn't hear any music.
You didn't? That's because...
It was a parade of street mimes.
Street mimes, yeah, they're making a comeback.
Whatever. Drew, this package came for you before.
Thanks, Roz. You know what, Lori? You're right. I am a hero. I won't compromise myself, and I'll deal with the consequences.
What are you doing? You paid good money for that.
Let me explain something to you, Gordon. The true mark of a hero is not the accomplishments he does or the station in life at which he arrives. It is the selfless, pure good that he does. It is the feats of courage and the nobility of purpose. Jean Valjean in Victor Hugo's Les Miserables embodies all of these benevolent qualities. Can someone pinch me? I'm quoting from my essay.
What are you talking about? I thought you couldn't remember it.
I couldn't. Well, at least before I couldn't. But for some reason now the whole thing is in my head word for word.
You must be experiencing a residual effect from the power portal.
The residual effect?
Remember Nimbar warned us that sometimes portal travel causes strange side effects?
Right.
You have super memory.
Lucky break.
Swinton, get out your laptop. I'm going to dictate this whole thing for you, and then I'm going to turn in my paper and get that A after all. This is great.
Well, you two better bust some moves. As I recall, Nimbar also said something about how long these residual effects last.
Yeah. Can we get on with it, please?
You hit me with your best shot, baby. I type 120 words per minute.
In all French literature from the Revolutionary period, one element remains constant, that of the hero. The true mark of the hero is not the accomplishments he achieves or...
Whoa! Slow down.
Oh, okay. The true mark of the hero is not the accomplishments he achieves or the...